How is that? Does that move all the way up? Just make sure it doesn't go all over. It stays in the green at all times. So when I scream, that's when you want it to go to red. When I scream. Okay, we're good. Ah! Did it go to red? Okay, good. Did it go to yellow? Okay. Okay, that's what you want it to look like. I don't know how we're looking. Darker, you mean? It's the sun. I'm sunburned from work. Oh, I forgot to cut my hair. I was supposed to cut my hair. Oh well. Too bad, so sad. Just like the world. Remember, put this higher. Number one, yeah. For the headphones, is number one, yeah. And just make sure play it again and make sure it doesn't get too high. If it's getting too high, put it down. Okay, that's good. Leave it. That's gonna be a sad moment. We're here to tell you the world is coming to an end. We are living in apocalyptic times.
Leapdick.
The end is near. Repent of your sins, you sinners. Repent. I wonder how it sounds. I would like to go check. How are you going to pass? Okay, go through there, but don't knock anything over. No, don't go behind me. Go in front. Go through the front. Oh, look, we're getting 5 days now. We actually got 5 days worth of news. Go ahead, check it out. And if you're just joining right now, I'm going to read you guys the news so you guys panic even more. Panic. Go crazy.
More brains.
Yeah, go buy a brain. They're on sale. Two buried supercontinents hiding inside Earth could be much older than previously thought. Well, we're about to find out that Instagram Island is on fire. I wonder how that is going to turn out for people. Now, let's read about the continents that are buried. Let's read. Pretty good? Not too loud? Not too... Okay. I'm not subscribing to anything to read some stupid news. Anyways, Elon Musk says USAID is beyond repair and he's working to shut it down. Elon Musk is heading Donald Trump's effort to shrink the federal government has said they are working to shut down the foreign aid agency USAID in social media discussions on X earlier on Monday.
Oh, look at that. We got 6 views.
Ooh, thank you. Elon Musk is going to take it all away. And I say that's very good. And if you're pissed off that he's taking away all those stupid programs that they were funding in other countries, well, you, sir, ma'am, non-binary, are some special kind of...
Or it...
Damn it, we were supposed to get more sounds. We forgot.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Anyways, we'll do it at the end. The conversation, which included former Republican president candidate Vivek Ramaswamy and Republican Senator Johnny Ernst and Mike Lee, began with Musk saying they are working to shut down the United States Agency for International Development. Well, how about some national development, you dumb shits?
7.
Listen, they gave people so much money that I'm just here sitting like, if you guys would have just gave me one of those $1 billion that you just wasted on fucking having people chop off their personal belongings, then, I mean, I don't know. If they gave away so much money that if every single one of us would have gotten $100,000, we would have been out of whatever situation we're in today. But no, you people want to get mad because these people are giving money away. Well, that's so smart. That's very smart of people. U.S. Huh?
Jealous.
No, that's not jealousy. That's being an idiot. Because you're giving money to all these countries that you're supposed to be at war with. That's another subject. It's a different subject, but yes. Anyways, he's taking away all those international aid, whatever it was called. Man says key dispatch. Kentucky? Man says Kentucky dispatch employees opened his package at FedEx store to redact documents. That sounds like a pig, a cop. Emergency crews deployed on Santorini as 200 earthquake swarm worries Greek experts. Well, it's Greece. It's an old town. It's about time for it to go away. And like I said, maybe all those filters, they made that building heavy. I mean, that island heavy. And now it's cracking the foundation. And now guess what? There's nobody there because everybody's leaving. Well, I hope everybody left before that island sinks to the bottom of the ocean. Ukraine drone strikes trigger fire at major oil and gas facility in Russia. People love that word, trigger. Okay. I'm triggered. Okay. Anyways, drones in Ukraine. That's still happening. The war in Ukraine's still happening. Yeah, it's not over. They said they were going to talk about they were talking about peace deals, but now it's just I don't know what they're doing with that. A day without immigrants. Nationwide movement planned for Monday. That was a stupid move. And if you got fired for fucking not showing up for work without having a proper excuse, you're some special kind of idiot too. I mean, listen, it's already hard enough to pay for shit. You want me to miss a fucking day of work? What the fuck? Like who's gonna pay me for that day? That's the reason why I'm here in this country is to make some fucking money and not to fucking go fight for I don't know what the fuck you guys are fighting for. Some idiots. Yeah, that's how important it was to us. We didn't even fucking remember. What for? What am I going to go protest for and sit over there with the flag from the country that I left that obviously is not fucking good? That's why we're here. Does that hurt when you say that? Probably does to some people. Man, shut your... Yes, those people need to. Ford ripping up Ontario's $100 million contract with Elon Musk's Starlink. Good. You take less idiots taking up bandwidth. We should investigate their fund, see where all of it is going. Car bomb kills 15 in northern Syria. Deadline since Assad toppled. Is this where they're giving money to trans programs so that people could, chop it off? This is probably Syria. It's one of them. It's one of those that's getting money. Trump's tariff sends stock market falling. Monday, all the stocks were in red. That was not good. I haven't checked to where we at today. The R2 coin, she made more money again? I don't want to see any fucking videos anymore of people crying, oh, she took my money. Good. She took your money. Good. You deserved it. Crisis communications emails show that NFL Saints and NBA Pelicans helped New Orleans church spin abuse scandal. Candle. Whoops. Does it surprise you? The fake sports do things like that? NFL's already rigged. They already know who's going to win, and it's going to be the Eagles. Watch. I already read the book. I already read the playbook. It's the Eagles winning 7-21. Mark it. You should write it down. 7-21 for the Eagles. That's my prediction, and you should vote for it. Take a note. And then tell me if I'm right tomorrow. It's not like I'm gonna watch it, or nor do I give a shit. Although, we should look into some betting apps just to put some money on that if I really believe that. We could do $20. I mean, we could probably win $100, $200 maybe. Huh? Wait, we'll see. Some migrants arrested in Trump's immigration crackdown have been released back into the U.S. Yeah, you know why? 21. The Eagles are winning. They will win. That's my prediction. That is not a prediction. That's what the playbook says. Watch. I'm telling you. Some migrants arrested in Trump's immigration crackdown have been released back into the U.S. I wonder why. Maybe because they don't have a fucking crime? I should be worried. Anyways. West Virginia pharmacist convicted in poisoning death of her husband. Man, a pharmacist. Well, she has access to all chemicals. Anyways, West Virginia's pharmacist convicted in poisoning death of her husband. A West Virginia pharmacist already serving federal prison sentence in fraud case was convicted Wednesday in the state court for killing her husband. Stop. Jurors found Natalie Cochran guilty of first-degree murder. Okay. First-degree murder in Raleigh County. Circuit Court CBS affiliate WDTV reported the jury now must determine whether Cochran, LOL, would be eligible for parole after serving 15 years if she behaved 7 years. The charges carried a maximum penalty of life in prison. No, she's doing 15. Cochran, LOL. Husband Michael Cochran, LOL, 38, died in February 2019. Prosecutors said Natalie Cochran, LOL, poisoned him with insulin so that he wouldn't find out about a $2 million Ponzi scheme she admitted to operating from 2017 to 2019. A Ponzi scheme. Damn, $2 million she robbed from people, and she didn't want the Cochran guy, LOL, to find out. It's because it sounds funny. That's a funny last name. Cochran. Oh, yeah. Somebody at my school named Joseph Cox. LOL. New Hampshire investigating ski lift accident in Attitash that sent one person to the hospital. I hope that person sues and gets no money just for the troubles. Trump agrees to pause tariffs on Mexico, but import taxes are still in place for Canada and China. How'd that work out? Mexico was like, oh yeah, we'll put tariffs on you, put tariffs on us. Because we support the cartels and we don't want you to come and take the cartels away. What is hilarious? You tell me. Yeah, they're good at that. They're good. Anybody who needs a group of people to defend itself, it's a pussy. All right? You can't say, oh, I'm the baddest motherfucker. I can kick anybody's ass. Yeah, but do it by yourself. Can you do it by yourself? Then talk to me. But if you can't do it by yourself, then shut. Shut your mouth. Come on. You just. No, you ruined it. No. You ruined it. Anyways, what were you going to say? The what? They cut his head off? I don't. You were talking about Thanos. That's a whole different movies. A different show. Who's named Thanos in Squid Game? That was his name?
Yes, that was his name.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know. I forgot. I didn't pay attention to that. Anyways, what? I don't even know what you're saying. Yeah. A Georgian man who run underground dogfighting ring with 100 malnourished pit bulls jailed for 475 years. Quack, 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 quack. Vincent Lamarck Burrell left animals in appalling conditions. Paulding District Attorney Office said, with authorities saying they were not fit for humans, much less dogs. A Georgia man who ran an underground dogfighting ring with over 100 malnourished pit bulls has been handed a 475-year jail sentence. Vincent Lamarck Burrell, 57, was given a weighty sentence in Paulding County after a jury found him guilty of 93 counts of dog fighting and 10 counts of cruelty to animals. The Paulding District Attorney Office said on Friday Burrell was first arrested on November 8, 2022 for his role in a massive dogfighting operation after detectives found a mixture of 107 emancipated, strong, and aggressive pit bulls at his house in Paulding County after an excessive multi-law enforcement investigation. The detective found the dog that they had been abandoned with some tied to trees with metal sticks to the ground and left deserted without food, shelter, water. Others were in Burrell's backyard tied with heavy logs, chains with thick collars. So now it's a crime to put collars on your dogs? Not like that piece of shit. That guy was using dogs for fighting. What an animal. Yeah, what an animal. A blast in Moscow kills 2, including the founder of Unit Fighter in eastern Ukraine, reports say. Yeah, how about not be there? That wouldn't have happened if you weren't there. Musk is a special government employee, the White House confirms. What kind of special? What kind of special is Elon Musk? Elon Musk is rapidly consolidating control over large swath of the federal government with President Donald Trump's blessing, sidelining career officials, gaining access to sensitive database and dismantling a leading source of humanitarian assistance. The speed and scopes of his works have been nothing short of stunning. In a little more than 2 weeks since Trump took office, the world's richest men have created an alternative power structure inside the federal government for the purpose of cutting spending and pushing out employees. None of this happening with congressional approval, inviting a constitutional clash over the limits of presidential authority. See, they're running around like chickens with their heads cut off. Like, oh, you can't do that. You can't appoint a person to find out what we're spending money on. Because if you do, people will find out that we're scamming everybody.
Man, shut your... Yes.
Kim Jong-un may have withdrawn North Korean soldiers for Ukraine due to heavy casualties. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe because you fucking starve all your people. Maybe that's why. How about you give them some food, you fatty? Tell that fatso to give people food. He's fat. We forgot about that.
I forgot.
That's on you, all on you.
How was that all on me?
Because you were supposed to remind me. You're the producer right now. I'm just the talking voice. You failed. Failure. Ukrainian special forces fighting in Russia's western Kursk region have told BBC they have not seen any North Korean troops there for the past 3 weeks. A spokesman said it was likely they had pulled out after suffering heavy losses. Last week, Western officials told the BBC that out of some 11,000 troops sent to North Korea to fight for Russia, 1,000 had been killed in just 3 months. North Korea and Russia have not commented. On Friday, the Ukrainian Special Forces, a spokesman, told the BBC he was only referring to areas in the Kursk region where his forces were fighting. The spokesman did not say how long that front line was. And while this is not a full picture, it does not suggest significant North Korean casualties. But the point is that they are dying, and I wonder why. Maybe it's because they suck. Maybe. Boy 15 dies after being stabbed at school, and Sheffield police says, oh, isn't that lovely? Good old times are back now. People aren't shooting anybody no more. They're just stabbing people now. We're making progress. We're making progress.
Why are you saying that when they're still dying?
Because this way only it's one person that dies and not like 5, 6, 7 kids that die at school. Where that's how it used to be back in the day. When people were fighting, they either used just hands, or if they were pussies enough, they would pull out a knife. Which is a lot better than pulling out a gun and killing a bunch of people at school.
So what? So the people with guns basically go on a rampage, killing people?
Yes, and it all started with that movie. What's it called? I forgot the name of that movie. But it's about it didn't start with the movie. It continued from there on. It actually started with the Columbine shooting in that college. Is it college or high school? Whatever it was. Where the losers, I was going to call them nerd, but they're not nowhere near being nerds. But anyways, 15-year-old boy has died after being stabbed at school in South Yorkshire on Monday. Assistant Chief Constable Lindsay Butterfield, LOL Butterfield, says another 15-year-old boy has been arrested on suspicion of murder. See, this is what I don't understand. If enough people watch someone commit a murder, commit a crime, why do you have to say suspected of? Like suspected of killing? Did he kill him or not? Like, because the other kid's dead. Is it suspected that he's dead? No. He killed him. He's a murderer. Suspicion of murder. Let me rewrite this because these stupid people don't know how to write a fucking...
Man, shut your...
Yes, tell them to shut up. BBC sucks at writing their articles. This should say, Assistant Chief Constable Lindsay Butterfield, that's a long-ass name for that guy, says another 15-year-old has been arrested on murder charges, not on suspicion. He did it. The fuck? This incident happened at 12:17 GMT, whatever that means, at All Saint Catholic High Schools in Granville Road. Well, guess what? That guy's not going to heaven. He's going to hell. Good job. And those nuns didn't help? The fuck? The victim suffered serious injuries, and despite the best efforts of the ambulance service, he sadly died a short time later. Asked about reports of lockdowns last week at the school, which related to threatening behavior, Butterfield says it is very, very early stages of the investigation, but we will review that. Well, what do you mean is very, very early in the investigation? Do you know or not that they shut down the school in the last week because of threats like that? It's like he's still investigating if they shut it down or not. And he's the principal. He's supposed to know whether they shut down the school or not. They probably didn't shut it down.
Because they just do it for the money.
Yes. School is there for the money. It's not there to teach anybody nothing. Why do you think they threaten you to go to jail just because your kid didn't go to school? Because they're not going to get paid for your kid that day. Remember that. School is only creating sheep. Meh.
Man, shut your...
Trump to pause promised tariffs for 30 days after speaking with Trudeau. Well, that didn't work out well either, Trudeau. He's leaving either way. Trump has ordered U.S. withdrawal from UN Human Rights Council halt UNRWA funding, whatever that means. Ecuador announces 27 tariffs for Mexicans good. The president of Colombia or Ecuadorian president said that cocaine is not legal because it's made in Latin America. Just like whiskey is legal because it's made in North America. You know, sugar is more addicting than cocaine. It is. You don't know that. But you know you don't know that. You know you understand that information. You don't know that information. All right. Costco Teamsters reached tentative contract agreement in avoiding a strike. See, I'm telling you, all these unions are all in it for the money. You think if they ask for a raise, you think their salary is gonna stay the same? No, don't be a fucking dummy. Stay away from unions. Do not work for unions. Unions are only there for the money. They're not there to help you. They might seem like they're there to help you, but they're not. I'm just waiting till Doge, whatever it's called, Elon Musk's agency that he has now. I'm just waiting for them to be investigated, all those unions. And then we'll be like, ha, 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 ha. I told you so.
Man, shut your...
No, I will not because I hate unions.
Okay.
Recalled broccoli sold at Walmart labeled potential deadly by the FDA amid listeria concerns. See, another scare tactic telling you even broccoli is bad. Then they said apples have wax on them. Don't eat apples because you're going to be eating wax. Don't eat bananas because they poke them with some chemical to make them ripen faster. Don't eat mangoes because they poke them also to ripen them faster. So what the hell can I eat then? Don't eat chicken, don't eat egg because it has the chicken flu that has only killed like 3 people in all freaking history that we've known.
60.
Let's exaggerate.
No.
Don't correct me. State Farm seeks an emergency insurance rate increasing after LA wildfires and the latest blow to California's housing market. All these bitches want to get out of fucking paying. They want to have people pay them, but they don't want to pay when it's time to pay. Why? Because all their stupid agents are like, oh, I'm going to get a bonus. Oh, I get a bonus. I'm rich. I have $200,000 in the bank from selling insurance. You mean from scamming people, you twat? Only because I know someone that has that much money in their bank account from selling insurance. Well, I don't personally know him. I have an acquaintance that knows him. Yes. Well, had. He's a bitch now. He didn't want to keep doing the podcast with me because, oh, you live too far and I'm not willing to put the fucking time and effort to get something because it hasn't worked. Play the pig sound. When you say, oh, you're talking about. Yes. Identity thief whose deception led to his victim's incarceration gets a 12-year prison term. Good. Lock them both up for being pieces of garbage. EU leader agrees to step up defense efforts. You know what's funny? I'm just reading the headlines from the article, and some of these articles have nothing to do with about what I'm reading. But who cares? Who cares?
Oh yeah, we're doing that video with the video that you showed me and Mama and Frank about the comment and the orange orbs.
When? Why? What are you saying?
Remember how you showed me and Frank and Mama a video of when you saw a comet?
Oh, that I recorded?
Yeah, that you recorded.
Yeah, this was about a month ago, 3 weeks ago, a month ago, something like that. Yeah, we'll talk about it tomorrow. Rubio says El Salvador offers to accept deportees from U.S. of any nationality, including Americans. So basically, El Salvador is going to become Australia, which Australia became Australia because they used it as a prison. It used to be a prison where they would send all their, I think it was England, or the UK, which is the same garbage patch. One of those, that's where they were holding all their prisoners, and now it's Australia where it has all those people that live with all those deadly animals in there. All those people are descendants of criminals. BTW. So basically, that's what they're going to do with El Salvador. But here's what I wonder. What is going to happen when that president is out of the presidency? Are they going to let all those people go, and then El Salvador is going to go back to what it used to be 10 years ago, 12 years ago, 15 years ago?
Man, shut your...
Yeah, you never know, because I saw it. Stop. I saw what it was. Stop. And it wasn't good. Stop. And if all those criminals are there and they just release all those people to general population, what's going to happen? Probably. Or we probably become Australia. Okay. That's why I'm telling you, they're descendants of prisoners. They do. They do.
And snakes.
Yeah. The black mamba, that's the deadliest screw. And everybody's all like, the black mamba, Kobe Bryant. Yeah, how about he didn't dodge that hail, huh? Oh, too soon, huh? Too soon. ACLU sues University of Michigan over campus bans to pro-Palestinian protesters. Nobody should be protesting. All those Palestinians that are queers for Palestine, yeah, how about you move over there? You're going to end up falling from a building accidentally for being gay. Trump sues in attempt to block his anti-diversity orders. Good. Block that shit. Diversity. We're all already diverse. We don't need no more idiots saying, I feel like a cat. I'm a cat. I'm a cat. And I'm an idiot. Anyways. Airport workers accused of sharing DCA plane crash video arrested. Everybody shared it. What the fuck? It's not, I don't get it. China to levy additional tariffs of up to 15% on select U.S. imports starting February 10. That is in 2 days. China will put more tariffs. No, the U.S. will put tariffs on China. Oh, well, anyways. China's finance ministry said Tuesday it will impose additional tariffs of 15% on coal and liquefied natural gas imports from the U.S. starting February 10. Yeah, that's how bad that's going to go for China for doing that. They think it's a smart idea. But you never tariff the greatest nation in the world. Even though China think they're greater than us. But I got news for you. China sucks. China will also levy 10% higher duties on American crude oil, farm equipment, and certain cars and trucks, as well as enacting export controls on certain products related to critical minerals. Quack, 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 quack. Former NATO chief Jens Stoltenberg returning to government in Norway as finance minister. So let me get this straight. People suck at their job and they're rewarded by giving them a different job. I want to be in that business. Jens Stoltenberg, the new minister of finance, and Prime Minister Jonas Gahr Store's new government looks on as they are presented in Oslo Tuesday, February 4th, 2025. New minister reacts, whatever. Who cares? Nobody cares about NATO. Well, we probably should, but really, nah. That's right. China announces counter tariffs on numerous U.S. products with the U.S. levies due to take effect. That's what we were just reading.
Stop!
Yeah. Target sued by shareholders led by city in Riviera police pension. Why are they being sued? Target sued by shareholders. Man charged in damaging motel room accused officers assaulting officer with a sandwich. Now, this is the news that we need to read. All right. Man charged with damaging motel room, assaulting officer with a sandwich. The most dangerous, what is that called? Weapon. Shit. The most dangerous weapon you could think of.
The most dangerous melee weapon.
The most dangerous sandwich you've ever heard of. All right. Once in custody, OPP alleged the suspect threw a breakfast sandwich at an officer. Did your vagina hurt, officer? A Midland resident is facing multiple charges after a motel room was damaged in Blind River. Ontario Provincial Police were called to the Cosley Street business at around 2 a.m. on Monday after being told a customer was damaging items in a room. Officers say the suspect resisted arrest. While in custody, the accused was later served a breakfast sandwich. When an officer encountered the cell area to speak with the accused, the sandwich was thrown at the officer. OPP. The OPP, is that the one that girl says, shout out to the OPP, mama, I love you? Is that one? The 42-year-old Midland man was charged with mischief, destroy, or damage property, assaulting a peace officer, resist the peace officer, and causing a disturbance. None of the allegations have been tested in the court, and the accused is considered innocent unless proven guilty. See, this is what I'm talking about. That's what I said earlier. The police saw him do it. How is he not guilty? But then if they start doing that, you got to think about the police lie too. So they could lie about you and say, oh, yeah, we saw him do it. Well, now you're charged with this. Well, there's my answer. We solved the problem. That's why they don't say you did it until you're in court, until you're done with court. Anyways, that's the news we needed to read. Somebody attacking the police officer with a sandwich. Waffle House is placing a surcharge on every egg it sells. See, if you're eating eggs now, you're eating fancy food. 5 people shot at education center in Sweden. Oh, you mean the country that everybody's like, Sweden has no gun laws, no guns. Sweden is the safest country in the world. Well, guess what? Not no more. Let's read this. Police says 10 people killed in Sweden school campus shooting. Yes, the country that everybody says, oh, nothing happens there. People leave their kids outside and they're fine. In the middle of the night, we let them freeze. They leave kids freezing outside because they think it's healthy. Although, it's cruel. They're animals. Police says 10 people have been killed in the shooting at an education center in central Sweden. You mean a school? You dumbass. You don't have to put 2 words for 1 word. Just say school. Well, it was probably not a school. Including the suspected gunman. This gun child. Prime Minister Ulf Kristersson. LOL. Only because I don't know how to read it. Described Tuesday attack in Risbergska school in Örebro, 200 kilometers. See, these people don't know how to count. These stupid kilometers. So why don't you just say 124 miles? West of the capital city, Stockholm, as the worst mass shooting in Swedish history. Worst mass. We've seen worse. As if it's a competition, right? Police said the suspect is also dead and is believed to have acted alone. And they're never alone. They added that the motivation was still unclear, but ruled out anything ideological. It is difficult to take the magnitude of what has happened today, Kristersson said at the evening's news conference. Police earlier warned the death toll could continue to rise as several people had been injured. In a statement Wednesday morning, police said the number of injured remains unclear. Just 5 people shot. That's it. We've seen worse. It's like a regular Monday in the States. Anyways, Washingtonian, a historic DC black church, now owns the name Proud Boys. Metropolitan African Methodist Episcopal Church can seize any money the far-right group makes from selling merchandise. We need to get on some scam like that too. We need to steal someone's idea and then just make it our own, and then we can get all their money. No. Oh, that's a good idea, actually. I've seen that. That's a great idea, actually. But we need the things to make it. Philly plane crash. Boy protecting sister hit with flying debris. What? Good job for doing what you're supposed to do? You want me to applaud people for doing what they're supposed to be doing?
Remember how the helicopter crashed into the plane?
You know what I don't like? Yeah, what about it?
Apparently that plane was filled with snowboard.
Oh, no, skiers.
Yes, those guys.
Mm-hmm. A Hero Boy 10 hit with a flying debris while protecting sister during Philly plane crash. 10-year-old boy heroic action may have saved his sister's life. His father tells Fox 29 that the boy dove on top of his sister when the plane crashed in Philadelphia. The boy underwent emergency surgery after being hit by a piece of debris. The boy alive or dead? If he's alive, we can keep making jokes. If he's dead, we don't make jokes. A 10-year-old boy is still recovering at the hospital. He's alive. He's fine. Alive, putting his life before his own in a moment of terror. Andrew Howard III, who also goes by Trey, was getting donuts after school with his dad and sister on Friday when they were suddenly all caught up in the chaotic scene of the plane that crashed in northeast Philadelphia. As debris from the plane fell to the ground, Trey's dad tells Fox 29 that the young boy dove on top of his sister, potentially saving her life. As Trey protected his sister, he was struck in the head with a piece of flying metal debris. He had to undergo emergency brain surgery, but is now in stable condition at the Children's Hospital in Philadelphia. No, he is. He's fine.
Because they end up being perfect now.
Well, something, if it was that bad that he had to get surgery, something is definitely going to change in him. It's like,
If he's okay right now, then something's going to change in the future.
maybe tomorrow, maybe in 10 years. Never know. The brain is a tricky thing to mess with. 2.2 billion gallons of water flown out of California reservoirs because of Trump's order to open the dams. Yeah, so we can have fucking water and not take it to the stupid ocean like you guys wanted to throw it away. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers opened 2 dams on Friday in Central California to let roughly 2.2 billion gallons of water flow out of reservoirs after President Donald Trump ordered to release with the misguided intent to send water to fire-ravaged Southern California. Trump celebrated the move in posts of True Social post on Friday and Sunday, declaring the water is flowing in California and adding the water was heading to farmers throughout the state and to Los Angeles. There are 2 major problems. Yeah, the one that you're going to bitch and the second one that you're going to cry about it. That's the 2 problems. Water experts said the newly released water will not flow to LA and is being wasted by being released during the wet winter season. Am I reading this right? Do we live in California? Has it been fucking wet? What the fuck is this stupid ass talking about during the wet winter season? Yeah, it's winter season, but there hasn't been any rain. So what's the problem with releasing water back into where it needs to be? See, these people are fucking crying about it. Anything idiotic that makes sense to people. These people are thinking, oh, they shouldn't do that because we want to keep all the reservoirs without water because we want to protect a stupid fish.
So they basically like are saying that they're the only experts there.
Well, they're saying that they know better because they study this type of things. But I don't know what these people know either way. Anyways, despite 20 knife wounds and 11 bruises Ellen Greenberg's death was ruled a suicide. The pathologist just changed his mind. Wait, 20 knife wounds and 11 bruises, and she killed herself? Well, maybe she couldn't take it anymore, and she did kill herself. But what caused it? Not that we care, but let's go read. 14 years ago, a snowy evening in Philadelphia, Ellen Greenberg was found dead on the kitchen floor of her apartment. She was
14 years ago.
Yeah. She had 20 knife wounds and numerous bruises. Authorities ruled her death a suicide. Greenberg was 27-year-old school teacher. Her parents insisted she had been murdered. They fought to have the ruling amended. Now, after years of investigations, multiple lawsuits, and an online petition that has drawn more than 166,000 signatures, the pathologist who performed the autopsy says he has changed his mind.
So then, 14 years ago, it was 2011.
Yeah. And this guy probably got paid by the DA, by the people that are supposed to be looking for justice, to say, yeah, she killed it. Say that she killed herself. Here you go. Here's some money for you. Or your organization that you are managing. That's how this case probably went down. Someone got paid off to say, yeah, she killed herself. Colorado tour guide who died at Moly Kathleen gold mine fell out of an elevator after apparently not latching the door. Comfortable much? Did you feel like you had this? Did you feel like, oh, I've been doing this too many times. I know nothing's going to happen. Is that what happened? Probably. 100,000 eggs stolen from Central Pennsylvania's suppliers.
Hey, free food.
Free eggs. Those fools are probably selling eggs right now. Temperatures at North Pole, 20 Celsius? What the fuck is Celsius? This is America. Don't give me stupid Celsius.
Or kilometers.
Yeah. America above average and beyond ice melting points. What? FBI agents file class action lawsuit against Trump's Justice Department over retributions for January 6th and Mar-a-Lago investigation. Hikers stranded on Mount Washington safe after harrowing overnight rescue. Military flights carrying detained migrants to Guantanamo underway. If it's those Venezuelans who are criminals, send them back to where they came from. Man accused of blinding Salman Rushdie goes on trial. I don't even know who that is. My son was 18, British, and killed fighting for Ukraine. Did he go by his own will or who took him there?
Forced.
He was 18. He was probably forced to. He probably had no choice. Temple University students arrested for impersonating ICE officers. See what I mean? The jerk-offs come out. Job opening declined sharply in December to 7.6 million below forecast. There's no work. Mexican troops deployed to border as part of the deal to pause U.S. tariffs. Good. Remains from all DC plane crash victim recovered as screw pulls part of cockpit tail from Potomac River, the Potomac River. That was horrible. That happened. Blind man gets licensed to carry a permit to make point about Indiana gun laws. What? A blind guy? How is he going to shoot? Colorado woman teamed up with stranger to murder her boyfriend who doubted she'd get a job. What the fuck? It's crazy. Colorado woman has been convicted in the murder of her boyfriend after authorities say she teamed up with a stranger to kill him because she she was upset that he had doubted her chances of getting a job. Yeah. Ashley White, 29, was found guilty of second-degree murder and other charges in connection with the 2020 death of her boyfriend, 28-year-old Cody DeLissa. Adams County District Attorney Brian Mason announced this week.
Why is my name on that?
It's not. It's with the 9.
Okay.
White was arrested in August 2020 after DeLisa was found shot to death inside their home in Commerce City, CBS Colorado reported at the time. In the months leading up to the murder, White and DeLisa had a volatile and strained relationship, in parts because DeLisa had often criticized his girlfriend for being unable to secure a full-time job. According to the district attorney office, authorities say White grew so frustrated with DeLisa that she even tried to drown and burn his cat. Well, may I add that he was right? She's not getting the job now. So was he wrong? No. Dumb cunt. Trump administration prepared to withdraw U.S. ID staff from overseas posts by weekend. Good. That means today is the last day of that organization that was stealing all of our monies. And I say our money because I'm putting money in that shit too. USPS temporarily suspends accepting packages from China and Hong Kong. Yeah. CIA offers buyout to entire workforce to align with Trump's priority, WSJ reports. See how the rats are moving on with where the ship that's going to be okay? Now the FBI is, okay, we'll work with you guys because we don't want to be investigated. That's what they're probably saying. The Central Intelligence. I'm not paying for your shit. We're not reading that because they want us to pay. A mass shooting at a manufacturing plant in New Albany, Ohio, has left multiple victims. Authorities are on site. On details and casualties on the suspect remain unclear. The situation is developing. The NFL will remove end racism from the end zone ahead of the Super Bowl. Of the queer ball, let's call it. All those guys are weird. Animals. Huh?
That reminds me. Wait, no, it doesn't remind me of anything. But I forgot to tell you that for some reason, they put it on Queen Elizabeth in Paddington.
What is that?
They're finding her aunt.
I don't know what that is.
I'll show the trailer to you later.
All right. The Dominican Republic of Congo calls rebels to cease fire. False communicating as fighting rages on. ICE releases some migrant detainees at its detention facilities reach 109% capacity. 11 dead in the worst mass shooting in Sweden history, authorities say. I thought it was 5. Wait, this was that? Yeah, that was Sweden. Hundreds of women burned to death after Goma prison set on fire and raped as well. Don't put that one there. Arizona couple pleads guilty to 1.2 billion insurance scheme targeting elderly and terminally ill veterans and service members. The UK pledges 69 million to boost Ukraine's resilience grain deliveries to Syria. Yeah, it's about time somebody else starts giving them money.
Thanks for the like, Saint J.
Saint J, thank you for the likes. USAID staff will be put on leave starting Friday. Oh, did you lose your job today? Did you lose the job where you were stealing money from people? Oh, that sucks. More than 1,000 gathered outside Treasury Department to protest Elon Musk's government influence. See what they're doing? So that he stops finding out about all this money that is being given away for absolutely no reason. See, another one gave a like. Saint? Is that the one that you said? Yeah. Oh, Saint. Thank you. Saint J. Is it Saint J? Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that love. I feel loved now. Thank you. Michael Jordan's son arrested on cocaine possession, resisting arrest charges in Florida. Yeah, the guy that is so disciplined couldn't discipline his child, huh? DeepSeek coding has been capable to transfer user data directly to the Chinese government. Is that a surprise to anybody? Told you guys, China's only good at stealing shit. They're not good at coming up with anything. They don't come up with shit. They only steal shit.
Man, shut your...
No, China does steal. Billionaire and spiritual leader, the Aga Khan dies. It's probably some piece of shit. Multiple eyes impersonating arrests made during nationwide immigration crackdown. I said the pieces of shit come to life. Taliban holding on to $7 billion of U.S. military equipment left behind after withdrawal. Oh, you mean after Biden left? Yeah, that one, right? Oh, okay. Federal judge blocks Trump's executive order to end birthright citizenship. That mean you're going to take your citizenship from your child too? Pam Bondi sworn in attorney general as attorney general. I don't even know. I thought Marco Rubio was the attorney general. Oh, so what the fuck is this bitch? CIA sends White House an unclassified email with names of some employees. What a better way to send it, right? Japan's airlines plane impales tail of Delta plane at SeaTac Airport. 10,000 Kroger's own grocery store workers strike in Colorado. And then they wonder why people don't keep their jobs. Because then they go out stupid and do some stupid shit like that. Senator Mitch McConnell falls twice at the Capitol, reports say. I'm telling you, these old people that you guys keep leaving in power, this is not right. That's why we're in the problem that we're in. Pilot stops teen who enter a regional airport with guns demanding a plane. Dumbass. U.S. Department of Agriculture detects second bird flu strain in dairy cattle. Oh, how convenient that the Department of Agriculture has found more bird flu, right? How convenient. Google scraps diversity-based hiring target. Good. Maybe hiring people that deserve a fucking job and not just get the job because of the way they look or because of the way they fucking think or because of the way they feel or because they're... Go on. Mexico and U.S. agreed to economic dialogue, Mexican officials say. Japan's airline plane strikes Delta plane tail at Seattle Tacoma Airport. See, even the ones on the floor are crashing. State Department says U.S. government vessel can now transit Panama Canal without fees. Guess what that means? That means China doesn't own it. And you see how quick Panama turned around and say, oh, well, we're going to give it to the U.S. because China is not paying us anything. Trump signs executive order intended to bar transgender athletes from girls and women's sport. Too late. Should have done that a long time ago, but no matter. They finally did it. Protesters in cities across the U.S. rally against Trump's policy, Project 2025, and Elon Musk. How about you rally for all that money that was being wasted? How about that? How about that? Catch me outside. How about that? Dog treat made from lab-grown meat on sale in UK as retailers claims a world first.
It never is made, but
Never, ever. Well, probably by now we probably ate some lab-grown meat. But with my knowledge, we will never eat lab-grown meat, let alone feed it to my dogs. What the hell? What kind of an animal do you got to be to feed your dogs your stupid and lab-grown meat? How about you just allow me to have chickens at my house? How about that? Cash me outside. How about that? Bird flu reported in Montgomery, Colorado, backyard flock. Oh, surprising, right? Publisher sues state of Idaho over library book bans. If it's those stupid books where you're teaching kids shit that they're not supposed to be learning till later on in life, good. Take those stupid books away. 37 live giant beetles found inside Japanese snack packets in LAX. Listen, this Japanese are bringing all their shit and they're going to ruin our fucking crops if they bring beetles. Keep those Japanese out. If you say it short, it's derogatory. Because that's how, when during the American, is it American Japanese War or wherever the war it was with Japan? Oh, World War II. That's what they used to call them. And people get mad if you say Japs. Because that's what they used to call them. That's like using the N-word. On Japanese people, yeah. No. Bankers sell 5.5 billions of X loans after investors' interest surge. Alberta woman fined $15,000 for possessing illegal exotic cats. DOJ shutter FBI teams combating foreign election interference. IRS employees who took Trump's buyout order to stay told their work is too essential. Huh? I thought they were getting rid of the IRS. What the hell? Man charged with murder after stabbing person in trolley in Miami. Miami, that's a different country. Quicksilver as Billabong and Volcom are permanently closing all their stores. Damn. Those are old brands, older brands. They're going away. Now you know. Every year they close them. It's gonna the same thing that happened to like Sears is gonna happen to it. Eventually, it'll just have like one store left and it'll go away. Toys R Us.
But theirs is in Canada, right?
I don't know. It's America's little brother. It's acting up right now. Judge temporarily blocks deadlines for a deferred resignation program. And Mexico's like the cousin that's always fucking up. Trump to impose sanctions on the International Criminal Court. Doctor faces inquiry after giving his cat a CAT scan in Italian hospital. Oh, well, you should have been using that for your own gain. White House preparing orders to cut thousands of federal health workers. What does that mean? The WHO? Good. Get rid of the WHO. Nobody needs the WHO. The WHO wanted to get you to put the schmaxine, and then you're going to have blood clots, and then you get a heart attack, and then that's how it goes. New bird flu infection in Nevada. Dairy cattle signal the virus may be here to stay. Oh, it's here to stay so that you guys can keep the eggs that fucking expensive? That's what you're doing? 6 dairy herds in Nevada have been tested positive for a newer variant of the H5N1 bird flu virus that's been associated with severe infections in humans. Probably only 60 out of the 350 million people. So the numbers are there. Scientists says this infection with a different type of virus mark an inflection point in the nation's efforts to contain the virus. It may be here to stay. The strain is not the same one that has been circulating in other dairy herds throughout the United States. A virus called B313, the newer version of D1.1, has previously been detected on the birds and people who have contacted with infected birds, which is that 67-year-old one person that died that was already sick. Don't believe it. We're almost done. A couple more minutes. Idaho man accused of using soup barcode hitting in ring for Walmart theft scheme. Well, don't put your prices so fucking high. And besides, why are you buying food from Walmart? I don't get it. No, it just I don't trust their products. Look, there's certain stores that I don't trust, and one of them is Walmart. Because they do anything to get the shit for cheap. So they sell you cheaper stuff than any other store. Meaning China could be selling that fake rice that's actually made out of plastic, and they could have it in regular packaging there, and then they're just selling you rebranded stuff. Not the original stuff, which any store could be doing that. Yeah, no, that was because it said that it was a certain price, and I was asking to pay that price, and they were like, "Oh no, well we can't do it because it was a mistake." Well, that was your mistake. You're supposed to, what is it? What's the word? What's that word called? You're supposed to, if it's in the wrong area, then you're supposed to give it to me at that price. If your guys are the ones that messed up, because it's done that in the past. What is it doing? Violation, trigger, misconduct. Look at that. What did I say? What is it? Your live is being disconnected? That's what it said? Well, you're supposed to read it. Well, you're supposed to read it. Maybe if you read it, you'll understand it. How is it going to give me the notification on the phone? Not that. Oh, well, maybe later I'll be able to read that one. I don't know. Someone's vagina hurt and they just reported my live. What I say that was wrong? That your vagina hurts? Listen, I already went through this with TikTok. I really don't care. Take the account away. We'll go somewhere else. Don't be bitches. Barely getting to 860 fucking followers, and your pussy hurts because of what I said. Your pussy didn't hurt when everybody's stealing your money from you. When the Haktua girl is fucking being so stupid that she made so much money out of everybody. That didn't offend anybody. But what I'm saying is offensive. You fucking pussies. Anyways. A key Deutsche staff member who gained access to the Treasury Department's central payment system resigned Thursday after he was linked to a deleted social media account that advocated racism and eugenics. Mark Ellis, 25-year-old, who was part of a cadre of Elon Musk's attendant deployed by the Department of Government Efficiency to scrutinize federal spending, resigned after someone found out that she was racist. See, people are looking for an excuse to make anybody just go away. You're looking into it too much. Am I saying things that make your vagina hurt? Syrians in Bosnia among victim of gunman attack in Swedish school. Well, that sounds like a targeted attack if I've ever heard any. FCC rules 60 minutes transcript. Oh, this is I really want to watch this one on the podcast, and we probably will. Like the way Kamala was actually answering questions. She sounded like the way I'm talking right now. Stupid. Amazon's Whole Foods City cites Trump's NLRB purge as grounds for rejecting union win. Screw unions. Don't be part of the unions. Couples lose everything. Experiences major health complications after toxic mold found in home. Quack, quack, quack. That's scary. Pardon January 6th rioter arrested on in Texas. Ugh, dumbass, you were already free. You had to go fuck up again? What an idiot. You had been pardoned by a crime you committed, obviously. Well, air quotes, crime. And you go out there and commit another crime. What a buffoon. Trump's energy secretary allowed 23-year-old Doji representative to access IT system over objections from general counsel. Union sues Trump's administration over USAID agency cuts. Why? You were getting money too, stupid unions? I hope unions get checked too so that they can get rid of all unions everywhere in the nation. Nobody should be part of any union. You're an idiot if you're part of a union because all they're doing is just taking your money. They're taking the money that you're working your ass for because they got you that pay. That's why. Anyways. Sweden plans to tighter gun laws after Örebro school shooting. You know, people are going to be like, oh, look, Sweden is tightening their weapons laws. Yeah, and then what happens when the government comes in knocking on your door and you don't have weapons to defend yourself? No, you're going to jail and your whole family is. And that's what they're afraid of. People turning around and not letting it. And like, imagine what would happen if every single one of us turned around against the government. You've seen that clip of what's it, Bug's Life? Yeah. This one. Can you see it on the YouTube? That's exactly us. And this is what they talk about in their meetings. I'm trying to take that glare away. If we all stand up to them, we all will.
Outnumber us 100 to 1. And if they ever figure that out, there goes our way of life. It's not about food. It's about keeping those ants in line.
And we're the ants. Yes, we are the ants. And people don't realize that. People don't realize the power that every single one of us have. Because of that fucking idiot, like that stupid idiot that reported on the account right now saying, oh, he's saying something offensive. My pussy hurts. What was offensive that I said? I'm reading the news articles. What's offensive? Fucking idiots. I hope Trump deports you too. Sydney man discovered 102 red barrel black snakes in garden. Oh, that would suck. Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll cut it. Don't be a bitch and report me for saying what I believe in. What, your vagina hurts when I say something that you don't like? Well, then don't listen. Go somewhere else. Go listen to the leftist, whatever the fuck his page is. This fucking idiot, too. Go listen to him. Cut it. You're supposed to cut it when I said that.